9 great scientists who were committed Christians. 1. Robert Boyle, the father of chemistry. Boyle was a 17th century Anglo-Irish scientist. He discovered the first ever gas law.
God would not have made the universe as it is, unless he intended us to understand it.
Robert Boyle. 2. Antoine Lavoisier, leader of the chemical revolution. Lavoisier was a French nobleman and pioneering chemist. He discovered oxygen's role in combustion and respiration. He described the chemical composition of water. Lavoisier was a staunch Catholic. He was guillotined by the revolutionaries. 3. Leonhard Euler, founder of topology. Euler was an 18th century Swiss mathematician. He established graph theory and topology. The son of a Calvinist pastor, Euler also wrote religious texts.
For since the fabric of the universe is most perfect, and is the work of a most wise creator, nothing whatsoever takes place in the universe, in which some relation of maximum and minimum does not appear.
Leonhard Euler. 4. Michael Faraday, the electrochemical genius. Faraday was an English scientist of electromagnetism. He discovered the principles of electromagnetic induction and electrolysis. Faraday was an elder of the Sandemanian Church. His last words were,
"I shall be with Christ, and that is enough."
5. James Clerk Maxwell, the physical polymath. Maxwell's equations unified the forces of electricity and magnetism. He was the first to indicate that light is an electromagnetic wave. His kinetic theory was as important to physics as Newton's laws. Maxwell was an evangelical Protestant. He learned the Bible by heart at age 14. 6. Gregor Mendel, founder of genetics. Mendel was the first to formulate the rules of heredity. He also identified recessive and dominant traits. He was also an Augustinian friar and abbot.
Man must contribute his minimum work of toil, and God gives the growth.
Gregor Mendel. 7. Arthur Compton, Nobel Prize winner. Compton was an American physicist. He discovered that light can behave as a particle as well as a wave. He coined the word photon to describe a particle of light. In 1927, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. Compton was a Presbyterian and the son of a minister. He lectured on man's place in God's world at Yale. 8. Mary Anning, paleontological pioneer. Anning was a British fossil collector in the 19th century. She became interested in paleontology. Anning discovered the first complete plesiosaur. Her discoveries changed our understanding of dinosaurs. Anning was a Congregationalist. Most of her education came from theology. 9. Isaac Newton, the superstar of science. Sir Isaac Newton needs no introduction. We still rely on many of his discoveries every day. But Newton was also a theologian. Nominally an Anglican, he held some unorthodox views, but the bedrock of his faith never changed.
So then gravity may put the planets into motion, but without the divine power, it could never put them into such a circulating motion as they have about the sun.
Isaac Newton.